Hey everyone, welcome back to Protect Rose Gold at All Costs.
Hey, I'm Max.
I'm Gio.
It's Joseph.
This is Austin.
Ryan.
And we're kicking it off a little differently. We actually have a contest this week. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, which hopefully you are, but if you're listening, check out the YouTube video because we're going to be giving away this shirt. All right. Along with a partnership through Stem Cell Science Shop here in Tulsa. We did a cool little collab. We put out a t-shirt and you guys have a chance to win it for free. If you, all you got to do,
Free 99.
quick little rules for free 99. You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
Send us a screenshot of that over Instagram. Just DM us. Yeah. We'll find it that way.
We'll find it.
And then, what was the other rule?
Just share it.
What was
that
it?
one? Share it.
Share this video.
Share it. Put it on your story.
Share it.
Share it on your story and tag us. That way we can see it. That way we don't get lost.
Tag Stem Cell while you're at it too.
Yeah. You can go follow them as well. Make sure you guys tag us so we can see it. If it doesn't pop up in our stories, it's probably gonna get lost, or we don't get a notification when people share our stuff. So if you guys tag us, we will for sure see it, and that'll get you in the running, and we will be giving away that shirt for free. So
just a quick check mark. Free t-shirt competition.
Yep.
Sub to our YouTube and send us a screenshot
That's right.
over Instagram DM preferably.
Yes.
Share this post, this video, and make sure to tag us over Instagram so we can see it, or else it'll get lost.
Cool.
Yep.
That's it.
And then we'll pick a winner. We'll have to pick a date later on, but we'll pick a winner and you'll get a free shirt. And other than that, let's get rolling to the usual.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's play a little game called Am I the Asshole? I'm gonna pull it up right quick.
We need to get like some theme music, a little jingle for Am I the
jingle?
Asshole?
There you go. Remember that.
There we go.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
Ready.
All right. Engine's ready. All right. Backstory. When I was a kid, a family we knew had a daughter with leukemia. She had chemo, lost her hair, and got an exception to the school's no hat policy so she could cover her head. Everyone at the school was supportive, and there were a couple of fundraiser things that other parents organized for their benefit. I heard she went into remission and really didn't think much about her until I left home to go to college. Fast forward, I'm at college living in a different city than my family. Sister had graduated high school, but I guess didn't want to go to college and still lives with my now divorced mom. So this is the original poster's sister.
Okay.
Last Christmas, I came home for a visit and was surprised to see that my sister had shaved her head. Well, not super surprised because she likes to create drama and has done plenty of things like that before. So I just pretended like I didn't notice anything.
Wait.
Would shaving your head cause trauma?
Yeah. Is that really dramatic?
What? Let me keep going.
Okay.
I'm sure to some people.
That's true. That's
I
true.
get, yeah.
It'd probably
Yeah.
be dramatic if I shaved my head like tonight or something.
Maybe it's just more like an attention thing. Like they just want attention.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Mom, sis, and I went out for dinner one night, and we sat in a booth, and we heard a little kid in the next booth poke her head over and said, "Why don't you have any hair?" Her parents were immediately grabbed the kid, but my sister said it was okay, and went on to explain that people who are being treated for cancer lose all of their hair because of chemo. The kid's parents apologized and offered to buy her dinner. Then the kid pipes up again, "Why do you still have eyebrows?" And then the parents apologize again and get the fuck out of there. But not before they pay for our food, which shout out to them, I guess.
Dude, hell yeah.
Meanwhile, my mom is pretending she didn't hear anything. So I asked my sister if she has cancer, and she starts going on and on about how she wants to support people with cancer. But when I point blank asked her if she herself had cancer, the answer was no. That night, she shaved off her eyebrows. Okay, she can shave off her hair if I want, I don't care. But yesterday, I was chatting on Discord with an old friend from my hometown, and he asked how my sister was doing. I gave some snarky answer. My friend came back with, "How can you be so mean when she has cancer?" Apparently, she's been telling people that she has cancer and is asking for donations on her GoFundMe.
Oh, damn.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
I told him that can't be true, so
Bro,
he sent me a
that's
link.
messed up.
He sent me a link to the GoFundMe and she's raised about $500 so far. I called my mom. She confirmed that my sister does not have cancer, but does talk about it all the time.
Oh, my God.
I guess my mom just ignores it. I don't want people in my hometown getting scammed. So would I be the asshole if I told everyone not to donate?
No, not at
Damn.
all.
No.
She doesn't have cancer.
Yeah, I don't think so. You just tell them the truth. You're being scammed.
Yeah,
That was a good one for the sake of
You're the
having a
asshole
good
if you
turn.
don't tell people.
Yeah.
Right,
they
the
don't have
turn
cancer.
though. Yeah, the turn.
It was a good turn because I was like,
Good
at
twist,
first
right?
I was like, you're kind of being an asshole. Like, and, you know,
Yep.
if she's trying to support some, like, you know, people, if she knows someone and she's trying to support them and show them, like, hey, I'll do it too, you know?
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
not, you know, if you feel like you're getting judged for being not having any hair, I'll do it right with you.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that, I've
Funny-
seen that happen
yeah.
One of you
before.
guys did it. I'd be like,
Solidarity.
all right, let's
Yeah.
do it. But yeah, that was.
But for her to, it's like she wants to have cancer.
It's like appropriating, like
Yeah,
having cancer is like,
that's weird.
Imagine
That
wanting
fucked
attention
up.
that bad.
right?
Imagine
You could
what?
pick, imagine wanting attention that bad. You pick anything else and you choose that.
That's funny because like this whole like kind of trickled throughout this conversation. All the original poster I said about the mom is like the mom's just been tuning everything out.
Yeah.
So this kid has probably been tuned out for their entire life, and
Dang.
did this to like get attention probably from their mom. I'm just, this is conjecture, but
yeah.
I could see that being like an issue with this. I mean, I'm assuming they're old enough to shave their head. Like they're probably like a teenager at least.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I could see that, like them having that issue, like, oh, I didn't get attention when I was a kid, so they just kind of kept raising the level of
Okay.
like how extreme they're going about needing attention.
Yeah.
Right.
So there is an update.
Oh.
Okay.
So said, everyone, thank you for the input. After I posted and people started saying she could go to jail, I got scared for her. She is a total asshole, but she's still my sister. I figured my dad should know about this, so I called him. Then shit really hit the fan.
Uh-oh.
My sister had told him that she would be starting college this month, so he sent her money to go towards tuition and books, same as he does for me. He's not rich and he can't cover the whole cost, but he helps as much as he can. He was furious and said he was going to call her right now. I don't know what was said between them, but the GoFundMe has been taken down.
Oh, wow.
And that was the latest update.
Okay.
There's one more reply. It says, as far as I know, she isn't going to college. That was just a story to get dad to send money. She does volunteer work sometimes, but doesn't have a regular job. She got laid off from her job at a coffee shop when everyone had to close for the pandemic. The shop is now reopened, but they have not rehired her. So I don't know, man.
Damn.
I don't know if I need attention that much. I don't even like attention regularly.
Right.
I would have
No,
wanted just
That's insane.
for doing
dude.
something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
bizarre.
That's intense.
But that was a good twist, though, right?
That was good.
That was
yeah.
a good twist.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I thought I had.
I kind of picked up on it there for a minute. I was like, wait a second. Is she...
Right, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah, it can't be. It can't be.
It can't be.
No way. Cool. All right. Well, we're already pretty
Yeah,
unanimous.
I think the author, the poster, is not the asshole.
NTA as well.
NTA.
Well, I think they are the asshole.
Put like a big
stay in your own
stamp.
business.
Let your sister scam everyone.
Yeah, let your sister scam everyone. It's none of your business.
Oh, man.
Let her do her thing.
You know what this reminds me of? I don't know if y'all were there for it, but on Twitter, this black girl.
Oh, yeah.
I think you know what I'm talking about. She posted. She just posted like a picture of her with like a Trump, like I think it was just like a Facebook like like you know on your profile picture you can get like a filter thing now. So it
Yeah.
says like like a little play anime at the bottom or whatever.
Yeah.
She posted one of that with like a Trump thing and tweeted out and she said she hashtagged like Donald Trump or like Trump Army and was like,
Yeah.
hey, I got fired from my job for supporting Trump. If you guys want to help me out, go donate to my GoFundMe or whatever. And basically it caught fire.
Come on.
And she got hella money and it was a scam. She didn't care about Trump at all. She just did it like someone like her friend commented, just like, girl, what are you doing? She's like, you're like, don't blow my bag up or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
damn.
she's like-
That's awesome.
I don't know if like
Yeah.
she like got the money or whatever, what happened, but basically like
I'm pretty sure there's a follow-up post that was like her that was just like, it was like, thanks to the haters, I'm now going to college or something like that. Like, some shit like
that's
that.
awesome.
Yeah, that's dope.
but she
Yeah.
like that's awesome.
Yeah, it was like, everyone, all of those like Trump supporters just latched on.
They just-
it.
yeah, they
They're
just
like,
ran
this
at
is
her.
our token.
Yeah.
This is our.
Yeah, 'cause
our
she was
it's
black.
a-
We're
it's-
gonna
yeah, it's
throw
a-
her money.
Yeah, it's a
Damn, shit, I need
black
to do
woman with a
Right.
Trump banner. This is our
Next
token. We
Rose
gotta
Gold
share
scheme.
it. We gotta give her money.
Imagine what they'd say if it was her saying she got fired because she was supporting BLM. Do you
Yeah.
think those same people
Oh,
would be
absolutely.
giving her money saying, hey,
Fuck
no,
no.
she's just expressing her freedom of speech?
Fuck
yeah.
Fuck no, they'd
No.
be saying
Well,
all
it is-
kinds of shit.
No,
All kinds of shit.
but that shit was tight. Oh yeah, I'm on Geo. I'm always like, I want to, but I can't. It was a good scam though. Yeah, because I saw
No,
like
that's
Yeah.
a good ass scam. Jesus,
yeah,
that's
because
great.
I saw everyone in the comments or like like the Trump
is
supporters
fantastic.
in the comments just being like, oh, she doesn't deserve to have her job lost. Like, oh, you guys affected her money and it's like, oh, you shouldn't do that, like that's so wrong and stuff like that. And like they just ran like so eager to just throw money, and that's just so good that she just came
Beautiful.
up with
Yeah, I
that.
love
It's
it.
beautiful.
That's awesome.
Cool. I just wanted to throw that in there because I just thought of it with this scenario. It's like the opposite of what we just did for them. And they asked,
Another Twitter thing that I've noticed is there's the algorithm whenever you like post a picture is it crops it to like a
The
wide
preview. Yeah, like
Yeah.
preview square.
Uh-huh. Well, the algorithm like is like it prefers white people. Like it will crop out black people in lieu of like having a white person on
So
it. And it has been proven
I know-
every
I
single
know
time.
some of you guys aren't on Twitter, but basically what happened was
Weird. That's
they made a really tall
yeah, like-
image,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and they
image.
put a black face and a white face. It didn't matter which side, and it let Twitter essentially like pick which one to preview because it has to preview something. So, and it
Mhm.
wasn't going to preview the white because it just said picture and then just a bunch of just
Right,
blank
like
space.
it's one of those like long pictures. It's like you
Yeah.
open it up and it like pops up like that. Yeah,
Oh,
and-
okay.
yeah,
and
yeah.
like they have two of them, and one of them has like a black guy at the very top and a
Mhm.
white guy at the very bottom.
Yep. And then the other
And
one
they
is just
posted it,
reversed.
and the white guy was in the preview image. They posted the next one; it was reversed, same size and everything like that, but just the placement of each of them was reversed.
Yep.
And it showed a preview of the white guy again. So it was like you can't say like, oh, it's the positioning, you know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the white guy's sitting at the top or whatever.
So
Yeah.
essentially,
Oh, wow.
Twitter's algorithm, which I assume is probably run by some sort of AI,
Mhm.
basically prefers white faces or learned to prefer white
White
faces in that
faces.
situation.
Wow.
Because they did like
That's fucked
two
up.
celebrities, and then like like they switched it,
Mm.
and then they did like one like bad white person, and then like one like really like renowned black person. Like they did pretty much everything they could except like making it small, like to where you could preview it. But like every time it was just white face, white face, white face,
Weird.
back
I mean,
to back.
A lot of those like Silicon Valley tech people are like white people. Like the
Right.
Yeah.
industry
The
is
social
like,
dilemma guys.
yeah. So I mean, it is not entirely surprising that there is racism ingrained into those like social media sites.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was looking, I actually took a deep dive in one of those posts and stuff. I was looking through all the comments and people like trying it with different photos and stuff. And
Yeah.
there was like a bunch of theories. No one had like an actual, for sure. Like there's even people who were like, hear me out. I'm not saying this is wrong. You know, it definitely could be, but let's try something. Let's try this. Let's try that. And what they noticed is that like, 9 times out of 10, that's how it worked. Like there were instances where they gave like a white guy, made him like wear like a more neutral color that blended in with the background more, you know. In those situations, sometimes it would prefer the person over, but it was like they really had to like stretch it just to make it
Yeah.
to make it happen, or they had to like there's like, okay, I made the image of like the black guy 20% larger, just barely larger than this other picture of a white guy at the bottom, and then it picked him. But it was like I said, they had to really like push it just to kind of push them
to
into
like
the
beat
algorithm.
the algorithm essentially.
Nar.
Yeah. And then I was gonna mention to you, they did one that was that whole big long picture. Only they did like 20 images of a black guy and 1 image of
Yep.
a white guy,
Yep.
and it still pulled the white guy into
Oh.
the preview.
Y'all suck.
And then
Y'all
vice
suck.
versa, same thing, and
Yeah.
it pulled the white guy in.
Damn.
Pretty crazy,
Yeah.
but
Shit like that is just fucking insane. Just to see how deep it goes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a computer is learning racism now.
Right.
Like, you imagine telling somebody that like 100 years ago, "What's a computer?" Well,
Yeah.
To find
that shit
out.
is crazy.
literally,
I mean,
literal
the
assistant.
system.
ethics has to be involved when you're working in AI. Like that's a conversation I've heard kind of talked about a little bit here and there.
You could arguably call it like a social dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
I
True.
like that. Maybe throw a documentary or
you
Yeah,
something.
we should make a
could probably
documentary
a
about
Make a
that.
video about that. Yeah.
That probably never happened. Anyways,
No one would watch it.
yeah. Cool. Next topic was, who remembers the last show they went to before quarantine?
Not me.
You don't?
No, I don't.
I
think
honestly
so.
don't. I
I
don't.
really don't.
But Ryan, do you remember yours?
I think it was.
White Reaper.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was yours as
That
well,
was
right,
mine.
Max?
Yeah, we were both at that White Reaper
Mhm.
show at the Vanguard.
Yeah.
Shit was awesome. Job was there.
I was
we were
there.
Job. We were partying.
Joe
Gio,
was
you were there too.
Joe was
We
there.
all love White Reaper.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shout out White
Uh,
Reaper.
Yeah, that was
Sorry.
probably like
Shut up, White Reaper.
That's probably like the last like bigger show with like a lot of people I was at, and then
Yeah.
but like I think the last one was a show I played with Giveaway at Mass Movement. I can't remember who played. It was a band from Colorado, but
You said it may have been Wide Man.
I think, but I don't think it's them now that I'm thinking about
Interesting
it.
name.
I see.
Wide man.
I think it was somebody else.
Yeah, I saw Wide Man in Colorado.
Oh, it was
One-
just a local show.
Yeah, it was just
Oh,
it was
okay,
just
gotcha.
a local show.
A
Yeah.
local showcase.
So was White
Local.
Reaper the one that you went to just as a non
as a
playing
attendee,
member?
non
Yeah,
playing-
just,
not
yeah,
playing
just
member.
simply as an attendee. Yeah, that band kicks ass, really good.
Yep.
Oh, and then what was it? There's a band that played before them that I really liked.
Was it the Aqua Dolls?
The Aqua Dolls.
they
Yeah,
were
they
pretty
were
good.
they were
Yeah.
super sick.
Did they do a cover?
I think they did. I think they did a good cover. I
think
forget
so.
what it was,
I can't
though.
remember.
Or like they did like a
like,
dance.
right
You guys
now.
told me, right?
But, yeah, no, they did like they what was it? They played Apache at the end, and then like they like all three of them like the
Apache.
drummer even got off her set, and they like just like did like a dance and shit, and like did like a just dance out walk line outro. It was pretty cool. It was funny. It was tight.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're sick.
How's White Reaper?
Oh, badass.
Oh, they were so
10
good.
out of 10,
yeah,
yeah.
they played like
They
all
played
the
the-
hits.
they
the
played
crowd was whack as fuck. Like
really?
nobody,
yeah.
nobody was like super getting into it.
You don't know
or,
what
like,
you
It
got
seemed like
till it's
everybody was
gone.
like drinking, like kind of
Yeah, I
in a
was saying,
drunk crowd.
it was just a bunch of like. It seemed like just like
partying.
a very like a big bar crowd. Everybody just with their
Yep.
beers, just
Did-
woo. Yeah,
But we were going crazy,
American.
jumping out.
What did you guys
screaming the lyrics.
expect? Aren't they like American
American-
rock band?
American
an
rock.
yeah, but I mean,
roll
I
band,
figured
baby.
like I don't know, just people would
Hey, you just leave me and my
enjoy
beer
it
alone.
more. Like I don't know, like they're just being they're.
Was it like a normie crowd or like
That's
Kind
what
of.
it felt like. Yeah, it felt like a normie crowd watching like a jazz band or something. Like I don't know.
interesting?
I remember that same weekend, the day before that White Reaper show, I saw just this most stacked lineup: Thrice, Me Without You, Drug Church, Holy Fawn,
Nice.
in Dallas,
That
and
is
House
stacked.
Blues.
Oh, House Blues, nice.
Yeah, in Dallas. that
Nice.
shit
The Hob?
was- The Hob.
Hob.
Yeah, it was choice. Thrice, Visu 15-year anniversary tour. Nice.
Was it like a Vanguard sized venue?
No, House of Blues is
Much
big.
larger.
Big,
Oh,
it's
is
like
it?
bigger than Cane's. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
House
Oh,
Blues
yeah,
is
much
big.
larger.
It's big.
Was it like packed out?
Yeah, I think it was like pretty packed out. It was my second time going there. Last time I went, I saw Manchester, Foxing, and I can't remember who the other. Oh, All Get Out, another good band.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you guys? You say you don't remember your last one?
I don't think I do.
It was probably the last show we played then.
Probably, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think mine is probably, unless I went to like a giveaway show or something. I think it was. What was the last show that we played? Was the Weekend Run with When the Clock Strikes?
Yeah, it
I
was
think
in-
so.
it was
Yeah,
in Denton.
yeah, Denton.
I'm trying to think of what concert I went to before that, or like just in general. I'm having trouble.
Did you like go to or have any rap shows like?
I
after
played a
that?
couple. I actually played a rap show like a week before quarantine.
Oh,
like-
we
like-
were. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Mhm.
literally a week before like the shut. Because like
Well then,
I remember talking to someone about like, hey, they're thinking about shutting like the city
Dude,
down.
yeah.
Like having like a weird conversation, and now I'm just like, if we only freaking knew how.
Oh,
how
dude, yeah. 'Cause I remember I was at a show at the Vanguard. It was, I think.
That's right. Okay, yeah, you guys are gonna come through. Who was playing that night?
Wasn't it like Peace of Mind or something like that?
Was that their farewell show?
I think so. yeah.
and I was at Notion that night working the Notion soft
That's
opening.
right.
Okay.
Because I went to Notion.
Yep.
Beforehand.
Yeah,
okay.
because I was there, and
Shout out Notion.
because I remember at that show there were people being like, "Oh yeah, some people aren't like shutting down shows and all that stuff," and we're like, "Lol, Oklahoma hardcore, we're still gonna have a show," which it was fine then, I
yeah,
guess.
then
but-
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oop,
That's how it was.
Oh,
But yeah, looking back
And
now,
oop.
I think
Sad day.
honestly
That was a
before
good show though. Shit.
before all that concert wise, I think it was Travis Scott. I think I got free tickets.
I didn't know that you went to that.
It was a
I
good
didn't know
show.
either.
I bet.
He had a
Did you
roller
do
I
coaster.
hear that the
Did you do
Astro
that?
World set is
The-
like crazy.
The mic stand thing?
No, he didn't do that good.
Emi Hominoi?
Doodle Bob.
He should have put up
Yeah.
a poll. Should I do it? No, he had a roller coaster that went through like the crowd. He had like the
Whoa.
inflatable head outside.
Outside?
Yeah, like you know on
Be
the
okay,
album cover,
right?
he has like the
Yeah.
he has like the inflatable head. He had that outside when people came in.
That's badass.
And then he had like which I thought was really cool because I've had this idea, but like he had these like I don't know if it's pyrotechnics or just like lights, but he had like these like firework kind of lights that went across it. Like they went towards the stage, but like from the middle towards the
Really?
stage. So anytime like a big like beat drop would come up, he'd be like and like hit the stage and like fire would come up and shit.
Wow.
But it was really cool. And then
That's pretty sick.
you know how BOK has like the main stage and then like that stage where people like come out of as a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he set up another inflatable there, and he came out of that like the night version essentially,
Mm.
and he went over there for that, and it was a good show. Yeah, like these nets dropped down, and like they had like this like fire that said "Look, Mom, I can fly" because it's all like carnival themed.
Wow.
And it was really really cool.
That
That's
sounds like an
sick.
experience.
But I'm pretty sure that was the last concert I went to.
Really?
Yeah, but that was cool.
Was that the one that he had postponed?
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh shit!
Doesn't remember that
That's
shit?
how I got. Yeah,
He like
All the white people freaked out.
I don't remember
like, broke-
why he postponed
broke the doors
it,
and
but yeah, they
stuff.
like rioted.
Yeah, dude.
All
Yeah.
the like South Tulsa kids.
Yeah.
all the Supreme kids.
Yeah, rocking their
all the Supreme boys fucking losing their goddamn
I
mind.
went crazy.
They had to waste
The
their
BOK
one
Center.
Supreme shirt on that one night. And they're like,
Yeah.
damn, now we got to come back. Yeah, because like
Uh-huh.
basically the line was out there, and then there's like these screens above the doors that say like, hey, next month this person's coming, but it said Travis Scott postponed, and that's how they basically broke the news to everybody.
Oh boy!
And then there's just like these like door attendants on the other side, like just being like, yeah, like sorry,
So
like
sorry,
I don't know
sorry,
what to
dude.
do.
Please step away
They
from the
They
glass.
broke a window.
They broke a window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Broke
broke
the
a
glass
window.
in the door or whatever.
and like this kid like broke part of the glass, and like everyone was like hyped him up after that because like that's Travis Scott's thing, is just raging out and just being whatever, which is
Raging.
like which is fine like from a punk perspective, but it's more cringy when you're doing it in $100
Yeah, but
t-shirts
that's
and
like
$400
lame,
sneakers.
though,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
Like,
It's like there's no establishment.
Yeah, what are you raging against?
Yeah, if you should be mad at Travis Scott more than anyone.
yeah,
So,
Exactly.
BOK didn't postpone it.
yeah,
and,
they didn't fucking know. They just had to
Right.
endure it, I guess. But
that's funny though.
it's whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like anyone that much, or I would fucking break somebody's window. But you said you don't remember yours, Brian? Did I ask you yours?
I literally don't.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah,
not
I
even
don't.
like concert or like show.
I don't remember what I did last week.
You're gonna be itching for a show when things open back up, if they do.
What was the last movie you saw before quarantine?
Ooh, last movie theater experience.
Fuck, I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember
I
mine.
feel like that's a little
either.
less
Shit,
fair.
I
'cause
was
he's
saying, no,
probably
I
seen way
can't. I
more.
can't think of that one either. It's been a minute since
Look
I've
at
been
my
to the movies.
stubs.
Your Stubbs account,
Yeah, I had to
Stubs.
cancel my stubs. I mean,
I think mine canceled itself.
yeah,
Movie
Hopefully.
Pass.
bummer.
Damn.
Movie Pass, rest in peace. $10 a month.
Rip.
Rip. Yeah. Meanwhile, you looked that up. In politics this week, some big ass news.
Quite a week.
some
At least
huge-
from where we're at right
Quite
now,
a
from this
week.
time.
Some huge.
Oh
news.
no, it was The Hunt. That was a
The
shit.
Hunt?
That movie wasn't even good.
The Hunt.
But before that,
Was it
I saw the My Hero movie.
Nice.
This is badass.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I saw The Lodge before. That was the first like actual
Oh.
non-animated, non-shit movie that I saw. Was
Oh,
The
Not-
I watched
not
that My
just-
Hero movie with you and
was The
Stacia,
Lodge.
right?
Yeah.
There we go. And there's mine, probably.
There it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, like late February. That adds up.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Word, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I think my show was in February, so perfect.
All right.
But anyways, back to
Political
back-
week.
back
Quite
to
the week.
politics.
Dude, yeah.
So much has happened.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, so quick bullet point list.
Yeah.
Ruth was
Bader.
RBG.
Bader.
I was gonna say, is it Ginsburg?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Ruth Bader
Ruth Bader
Ginsburg
Ginsburg.
has passed away.
R.I.P.
Then we got the final say on the Breonna Taylor case, and then recently, like
Bader
within a couple days, we got we found out about Trump's taxes finally.
Oh God.
Like literally like the last minute before the election.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
And he had a $72.9 million tax refund.
Yeah.
God.
72.9 million.
That he-
in my head, I can't like think about that much money. Like I just stop. I hit a point, and I'm just like, I'm trying to imagine like that many bills in like a cube, and I can't.
Could you
It's,
believe
like,
that he was
astronomical.
one man and he got that from the government?
The government.
That's
And then he
just
became
insane.
president of said government that he took so much money. That is insane. That shit is crazy.
Max, I don't want to believe it, but I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't want to.
I'm surprised that I'm surprised.
disappointed but not surprised.
Yeah.
Because I honestly,
Yeah.
when it came out like a couple days ago, I was like, I thought this already came out. Like I thought they already like found his taxes and all that. Like I thought this was like old news. But then it like no, we found like the numbers and all
Yeah,
that.
it's
And I was
because
like,
they've been like searching for it for a
yeah,
while.
which was like a big thing, especially with like, like his opposition, which is
Mhm.
all of us, but like his like political opposition,
Yeah.
and just like knowing how everybody kind of knew. It just mattered like when we were gonna find out.
Yeah,
Right.
and how much? What was that number?
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
I assume they at least tried to wait to close to the election, which
Yeah.
is a smart move in my opinion.
Definitely.
But just knowing it was $750 in taxes.
Yeah, he
did
paid
they?
$750 in taxes the year that he got elected and the year that he took office. So that's a cumulative, what is that, $1,500 in 2 years? And then
Jeez.
10 of the 15 previous years, he didn't pay a penny because he reported losses. He like reported that his business like lost money instead of gained money. So then he didn't have to pay taxes
Right.
off of it.
I saw that he put Ivanka's losses on his tax return as
really?
well. Yeah, I was reading that. It was like my Google News. Like that was like the top news. It's
You
like
swipe the other way. You go
yeah,
over
and I
there.
was just like,
Love
man,
that feature.
can you imagine like, especially with like him being like, his father gave him that small loan of $1 million.
Yeah.
Him being on TV, and then him moving up to fucking president of the United States. All that money, and then all that coming back in taxes, and whether losing money or gaining money. Just I don't know. It's like, how did you think you weren't going to get caught?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy to me.
And how cool would it be? Just dream with me here.
Dream with you. All right.
If
All
he
right.
loses the election, he gets out. They boot him out of office, and then he just gets locked up for the rest of his life.
Hashtag lock him up.
Hashtag lock him up.
Fine by me.
Yes.
A boy can dream.
Yeah.
I
Right.
can dream, and I
Five
support that. I
boys
support
can
that dream,
dreams.
Max.
I'm
I
a
support
dream
that
over
dream.
here. I'm a dreamer.
I'm very curious to what's going to happen. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, if this doesn't at least get him into court, then I don't know what the fuck they're going to
Yeah.
do.
Right.
Yeah,
But
he might
can't lose too much hope.
twist some people's arms around and
Probably
These
just
people.
if
He's
anything,
already denying it. He's saying it's everything.
He's
It's
probably
all
just
fake.
he's probably just going to
already
fire
saying-
whoever is going to put him in jail.
if anything, he'll just pay it. He'll just be like,
Exactly,
here's some
yeah.
money, fucking take
He's
it.
like, well, I saved all this money this whole time because I'm rich because I avoided my taxes. So here's all that money. Yeah.
Oh, I saw a funny video that was just like, in case the Trump thing didn't put in perspective, here's another way that millionaires are beating tax collection. And it was an image of a Lamborghini driving into a parking garage, and it's so low to the ground that it drives underneath the little
that's good.
little security
The
bar or
little-
whatever, where you pay
like the
pay
little
to
arm that
park or
goes up
whatever.
and
Yeah,
down?
Oh,
it
that
just
sucks.
drives underneath, and the guy's
Damn.
like, "What?" He's like,
you better pay them $15.
"Yeah."
Shit.
God.
That is funny. It reminds me, some crimes are free if you're rich.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true. That
So
is
keep
true.
that in mind.
What else do we have going on this week?
So-
you mentioned the Breonna Taylor case.
Yeah. I talked to him about that.
Dude, yeah, might as well, yeah.
So,
It's just heartbreaking, dude.
out of the 4, 3 were brought into court, and 1 was convicted on wanton just endangerment.
Endangerment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, he was fired for the bullets that missed people,
Yeah.
not for the ones that,
And that
hit
went
people.
into the
Yeah, the
neighbors.
bullets
Yeah, just
for-
went to
Yeah.
the neighbors'
Yeah.
apartments and stuff.
So this is a charge you could get for just shooting around, essentially, into like a window. You know, not even aiming at somebody or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
He probably won't really see jail time.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
he'll be fined.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
At the very most.
And out of the 4, it got down to 3, and then it got down to 1, and the one that did get convicted, if you want to call it that, that's a strong word at this point.
Yeah.
He got that small little charge, and yeah, just no justice has been found.
No justice.
Like at all. Like
None.
she's had so much. She's had laws passed. She's had scholarships in her name. You know, like everything other than
So much
convicting the
attention
killers.
has been brought to it.
Louisville's
like,
been protesting.
Other
They went to the
countries,
Attorney
people in other
General's house.
countries have been
Yeah.
protesting.
Her name became like a meme online. That is the
Yeah.
weirdest
That
shit.
pissed me off the most.
Yeah.
Not for me, but just like for like her life. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they made like a joke out of her life. They made
Yeah, that's not honoring her.
No,
No.
not at all.
especially with like everything that's going on, and you know, like between the Black Lives Matter protests that have happened already. You know what I mean? Like we saw videos of like Instagram models like posing with like drills and like taking photos and then leaving, and just like there's been so much like slacktivism, I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
Slacktivism.
Okay.
Just like not really doing anything, you know, because like I said, some people can, some people can't, you know, physically. So like you can donate.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some people that just like, yeah, they treat it as a meme, and it was
Treated like a trend.
it was more about getting the shares, and it was more about
Getting the acknowledgement,
Yeah, like,
the
hey-
recognition. That, hey, I'm an ally.
Yeah.
I'm doing my part when you're actually not doing shit.
Yeah.
It's performative.
Oh,
Yeah.
very much
Yeah.
so.
it was really weird from like a graphic design standpoint for me, because like you'd see so many accounts being like justice for Breonna Taylor, and like they make this intricate design that you could barely read, and it was I saw a lot of that pop up just because I'm in that world somewhat,
Yeah.
and just seeing like they'd post that and they'd get like tons of likes and shares, and it's like, or did you make the design to spread the message, Would you do that so you would get more engagement, more discovery? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's
Just
a lot
get
of
your
that.
own personal gain off of it.
Essentially, like you're profiting off her death, her people trying to honor her, people trying to share it, because like, you know, those-
leave your own personal shit out of it. Let it be about her and her life.
It's about
being
justice.
wrongfully taken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not about your
ultimately,
fucking
it's
art
justice.
page.
and I don't know. It really sucks to see, again, disappointed but not surprised, because
They've really just proved here who they're for and who they're against.
Yeah.
Like
It doesn't matter if the entire world is watching; they will.
Yeah, they're just going to continue to prove again and again that racism is just in the roots of that system.
because this racism benefits them
Yes.
outside and in the long run. So they don't want to dismantle white supremacy. They don't want to admit to any kind of prejudice or anything like that, because they're like, well, then we can't have this comfort. We can't have this benefit. We can't
My
have
life
power.
has to
this
change.
power and this ease of life.
control.
Yep.
And it's heartbreaking, man, just to think like the most clear-cut case of someone, you know what I mean? Like time and time again, things have been on video, like people have been asleep when they get killed, like no type of engagement physically or like fight or any kind of argument, anything like that. Like it's literally just come to like, okay, they're killing people and they get away with it. You know?
And the racist ass people will find a way to justify it. They will talk about something the person did 20 years ago, if that's
Yeah.
They'll do those mental
Mm-hmm.
gymnastics to kind of get around it. Well,
Yeah.
they did this, and like they'll go dig up that past and stuff like that. But like they won't give the same kind of effort to the police officers, because there's tons of police officers who have like charges on battery or like you know, habits of being an aggressor and stuff like that. But they they turn a blind eye to it and like, oh, whatever. It's just, just be equal about it.
The biggest thing about
qualified
those
immunity.
the biggest thing about those posts where like someone tries to like defame someone who was shot by police is that the whole. And I think I mentioned it in a previous cast too. But the whole thing is like, even if everything you're saying is true, you know what I mean? It still is not like okay for someone to kill someone.
Yeah,
you know,
you did say that. I remember.
yeah. Even if someone does
You
have a
said-
history of crime or has a history of something else,
Or if they
doesn't
were on
mean-
drugs at the time.
Yeah, or if they're on drugs, it still does not mean that you're allowed to shoot them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And people use that argument with Terrence Crutcher. They say like take what GT said. He said he thinks it's a drug problem rather than a race problem.
Right.
Like you realize,
Jesus,
and you
what a
saying that is a
fucking
racist statement.
Right.
Yeah.
Like to say that their life is it's okay that they were killed because they were on drugs.
Yeah.
Like would you be saying that if they were white? Like come
Right?
on.
Like, yeah.
And most people who have that opinion about people who have drug problems or who have had drug problems don't know anyone who's ever personally had a drug problem.
No.
Or they don't know what it's like firsthand or secondhand
Yeah.
at all. All they know is what they see on news, media,
Definitely.
movies, and stuff like
Even
that.
on the flip side, they probably do know somebody, but like they know somebody, but they don't know that they do those things.
Yeah.
And they look at that person like
Yeah.
they're like just a normal person, which
Exactly.
is how it should be.
You know,
treated.
I've heard that recently that the conversation about people who use drugs is like kind of shifting because it is a very negatively perceived. You know, a lot of the general eye perceives people who use drugs as like they're
it's okay to kill them
addicts.
because
They're just this low life scum.
Yeah.
When it's like there's just people who got caught up in something, or maybe it's their environment. Like
Bro, yeah.
I feel like we need to have more sympathy, more empathy for people who use drugs in this society.
absolutely,
for sure.
I mean, there are people who don't do drugs that do bad shit too.
Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah.
where's your
not to go on a tangent from this, but
Yeah.
but
Go for it.
one thing is like I've seen a lot of videos and stuff about like safe centers for people who need like clean needles, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen the argument of just like you're encouraging them to do it, but it's one of those things where it's like no, we're encouraging them. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna find a way to do it no matter what. So we're
Yeah.
encouraging them to do it in a safe manner,
Exactly. Yeah,
and then
be
they
safe,
have
be
resources
healthy.
there to help them wean themselves off of it, or help them
Definitely.
get through counseling. And it's just crazy that people will be like, will think that like vaping or nicotine patches is like a good option for people who have trouble stopping smoking cigarettes.
rehabilitation.
And it's just, you could use that same argument that they have and be like, you're just encouraging them to have more nicotine. It's the same thing, you know, but it's like, no.
Yeah.
It's a way for them to wean off of it.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, you know,
Yeah.
it's a way for them to say, this is better than that. It's still not good, but it's better than actually smoking cigarettes. And it's going to, I'll slowly help me get off of it.
Yeah.
Just like using clean needles as a way to do it more safely. and have
Yeah.
those resources there, you know, to help you if you have issues. So it kind of falls back on that too.
Portugal actually decriminalized all drugs
Dude,
a little
yeah.
while back,
Really?
and they saw like a huge drop in drug addiction.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be so much involved within like being a drug user because like, yeah, like I assume like a lot of the shame and like being looked down upon like probably doesn't make you want to not stop, but like it makes you want to feel good again, and then you know you move towards different substances and stuff like that. But like yeah, like if like that's awesome that Portugal did that because
Shout out Portugal.
they saw like the
Dude, yeah,
literal
shout out Portugal.
the results of decriminalizing and taking that stigma away from drug users because you know it's down to semantics. You know what I mean? It's like if you're calling these people low lives, you say they're not worthy of life or it's okay to kill them. You know what I mean? It's like that's not you're not helping. You know, to some people they think, oh, I'm helping because I'm against drugs. Like I'm so against drugs, this and that.
Yeah, the war on drugs has really poisoned people's minds.
Here's a way to
just
look. Here's a way
scary.
to look at it too. Is like if drugs are criminalized like that, if you have a problem, it's a lot harder for you to go to someone and say, "Hey, can you help me with this problem?" If it's illegal to do it,
You don't
know
want to
what I
talk
mean?
about it.
Like
Exactly,
especially,
yeah.
I mean, friends, it's one thing, people you trust, but it's almost impossible for you to go to someone that's in a like law enforcement or something like that
Someone
and
who
say,
could help
"I've
you.
got a
Yeah.
problem. Can you help me?" You know, because if they're in a position where they're supposed to they're supposed to arrest people who are criminals, and now you're doing something that's a criminal activity.
crime.
Yeah, then it becomes an issue. So, so I definitely see that how that can be a super positive thing.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a different police system. Like Portugal probably has a much different police system than America.
I'd imagine.
Right.
And their laws are probably maybe a little bit different too. But you know, in theory, I love that idea of decriminalizing.
I do
drugs.
too, honestly.
Definitely.
Like I agree with Austin like 100%. It's like that thing where it's like it's illegal. So you're trying you kind of have to hide it or else you're going to get punished either way. So you might as well do what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
then the
and
safe-
not ask for help and do
Exactly.
it in the most like
Yeah.
disguised way possible
Exactly, yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
This guy Johan Hari has like a TED talk where he talks about that. He did like a bunch of research on it, and that's how I found out about Portugal.
Oh, okay.
But he did like experiments on rats where he would like give them two bottles of like water. One had like was laced with heroin, the other one had like just regular water in it. And he found that if they had like if their cage was just, you know, messy or just a basic cage, no furniture or whatever, then they would go to the heroin water and they would just go to town on it and get addicted to it.
Right.
But he found that if he gave them company and gave them cool stuff to play around with or like
Right.
a nice
Nice,
environment,
good
An
environment.
engaging environment.
yeah,
and
then
that,
they didn't even bother with the
Proper
heroin laced
support.
water. They just drank the regular water. And that's kind of what Portugal proved, that experiment could work on humans, that if you actually give people good resources and positive reinforcement, then they won't rely on drugs. Like they'll have things that will fill that void for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Send that my way.
I will, yeah. Johan Hari, TED Talk.
Johan Hari.
Yeah. Go on. Well, we talked about that. I feel
Oh,
like I should
yeah.
have brought that up at
Oh,
some
yeah.
point. But yeah, back to the issue at hand. Breonna Taylor, rest in peace. You know, we wish for nothing but justice. And I know I assume they're still protesting, still out in the streets,
Yeah.
still working on everything that they can for her.
Sending
And,
all of our love to the protesters.
yeah, I hope-
from
definitely.
Louisville,
hope
across
everyone's
the country.
where they're safe. And I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you know, it makes me really hope. It gives me a lot of hope to see people still fighting for her.
Yeah,
Keep the
absolutely.
fight going.
So
yeah, definitely.
for you out there, the fight's not over. Just a heads up. So don't be surprised if you know you got to get back out,
Oh yeah.
back on the streets and whatnot.
Like this fight is not over until we see justice, not only for Breonna Taylor, but you know, for George Floyd, for Ahmaud Arbery, for Terrence
Yeah.
Crutcher, like everybody. Like we got to see the system change.
Definitely.
Yeah, and
Shit.
I think it's cool to still see it happening too, because I have definitely heard the commentary of whenever protests first started happening, of it's just the thing's gonna happen for about a week or two, and
Yeah.
then it'll die off, stuff like that. And the only feedback I had, because I heard it like firsthand from like coworkers and stuff like that, and it was one of those things where it's like I would tell them, I mean, it's not going to stay at this intensity for sure. I definitely see
Right.
it declining a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's definitely changed the way that America or people that are progressively thinking are going to
yeah, everyone's on
act
notice
on
now.
this stuff.
Oh,
you
definitely.
know?
Mhm.
And it's
For
like I said,
sure.
I know that the intensity isn't always going to be the same, but it's still there. You know, it's still we now feel the confidence of organizing like that.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah, definitely.
We know
before-
so much more.
we have that experience.
Yeah, before it would have been a thing of like, I feel like we should do something. And it's like, I only have you four to kind of get with me.
Yeah.
And it's like past that, it's just hard to organize. But knowing now that we can and that we have the ability to, and we have, you know, people that are going to back us up, you know, it's changed the way we think about this kind of stuff and changed the way that we act. So,
And then we have like political representation, you know, like we got
True that.
yeah, more and more. So,
yeah, people like Ed Markey and Bernie and AOC and Ilhan Omar. I mean, there's actually people in our government that are like pushing for this stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shout out Kojo. Vote for Kojo.
Hey,
Kojo,
Kojo for Congress.
baby.
Kojo for Congress.
Max, you want to tell us about RBG?
RBG.
Sorry, I was working in Illustrator earlier, and it's CMYK or RGB. So I'm trying really hard to get it right.
RBG.
It's RBG, right?
RBG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about RBG real
Ruth
quick.
Bader Ginsburg.
Okay.
She
I don't remember
is,
that name.
Ruth
Bader
Bader Ginsburg was a Supreme Court
Ginsburg.
justice. She was a champion for women's rights and kept kind of the balance of the Supreme Court. You know, like she kind of showed up for the left.
Yeah.
Whereas you got like people like Brett Kavanaugh on the right.
Oh, I hate hearing that name.
Right. But yeah, RBG is the legend. I mean, of course, there were. She wasn't perfect. I know there were there were things people had mentioned where she like wasn't very good to indigenous people. That's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But all that being said, her loss is felt very deeply in this country.
Definitely.
Instantly, like when I saw it, I was sitting in my car and I saw the news. I got so mad because instantly, like the chain reaction of her death became like, it just became apparent to me of like, well, now we got an empty Supreme Court seat and we got a shitty president who's going to appoint, who may or may not appoint that Supreme Court justice. And we know that this president is, doesn't operate by the rules. And so he's going to try and put somebody shitty in there.
Yeah.
And then that's going to swing, because right now I think it was at a 5-4 Democrat to Republican balance, maybe something like that. But I think now with it being Ruth Bader Ginsburg dead, there's 4-4. So he's probably going to try and appoint somebody who's kind of further right.
Tip the scales that way.
Yeah, which like made me really upset. I don't really know much about the woman. I think her name is Amy Barrett. I think is being
The one that he was trying to point.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into her politics a whole lot. I do know that I'm pretty sure she's a Republican. I think the big deal is they want to reverse Roe versus Wade.
I know she's notoriously against abortion,
Which is and
and
very scary.
And it's even scarier, she's
Anti-choice.
against abortion in like any situation. So it's like, one, it's bad enough, but it's even worse that she doesn't care about people who are in like sexual abuse situations like that. So it's just so
just the idea of like of a far right or maybe not even far right, but like a decently right wing Supreme Court is like they will reverse rights for women, for people in the LGBT community,
Any oppressed group, any minority.
They're going to make policies more white focused, even more than they are today.
Yeah.
Sort of like Trump's trying to do with the 1776 commission, where he's trying to bring more patriotism into American education.
That was fucking some shit.
What's going on with Space Force? This little thing.
They made a TV show.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. I
Is
like
it?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Cool.
A little satirical.
I kind of had the same reaction when I got the news. I was with the Iceman Justice.
Shout out Justice.
He told me, "What's up, Justice?" He told me, and yeah, it kind of sucked to like not. It's not like I was like a huge fan of Ruth Bader Ginsburg or anything, but like just knowing like that my brain went immediately to, damn, we lost another player in this fucking chess match.
Yep.
Where
a key player at that.
Yeah, and it's just like. Like I feel like most people, because she's not perfect, but it was they're at least on our side,
Definitely.
at least a little bit.
Yeah.
However you want to look at it, I don't know, but just knowing that my brain like leapfrogged over her death to like, okay, fuck, now what's about to get fucked up?
Yeah.
Via her seat being filled or not being filled, and it just sucks that we have to live in an environment or society where it's like. That's my brain is just trained to go to that instead of being like, oh, somebody died, let's honor and
I saw a tweet where someone brought up a good point in saying that the reason why we felt that is by her design. because
she
had a chance to like let somebody younger come in and take her seat. I think that was like something that maybe Obama offered her or something like that whenever he was in office. But she was like, no, I want to stay on. You can't find anyone as good as me. Which, she knew her worth.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are in a pickle.
Yeah.
We are in a pickle right now.
We
are in a pickle.
We don't have. There's no wiggle room. We gotta play it.
We could have used a younger Supreme Court justice right now.
Yeah.
Just saying. But rest in peace, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Rest in peace.
All right, fellas. What time we at?
We're about 40 minutes, and I think
Cool.
some
Nice.
change.
What else we got?
All right, so let's end on something we've been talking about wanting to do for a second.
We brought it up like 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah,
I
I
think,
was
maybe
like-
3.
But we're gonna do heist rolls today. So we compiled a list based off the Ocean's 11's franchise
And some other general
and
heist
some other-
tropes.
yeah,
Just,
yeah.
good bank.
your
bank
general
rob.
teams of crooks that do
Bandits.
bandits,
Here's the-
thieves.
Here's the
Pirates.
ground rule I'm going to set here. Each of these roles can only apply to one person,
Hooligans.
Okay.
but a person can have multiple roles.
Okay.
There's more than 5 roles.
Because I say there's 5 of us, but there's multiple roles.
Yes.
Because again, Ocean had at least 11 and up to 13.
Right.
So there's only 5 of us.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have to double up a little bit.
Because even amongst their categories of roles, they had, like, if you had like your hacker guys, you had one that was more gadgets, one that was more computers.
Right,
So
yeah.
you have your
Yeah.
distinctions there.
Okay.
So.
Exactly. So give us the first one real quick.
All right. So I gathered up a handful of tropes. So the first one, the biggest one, the mastermind, the leader. You're Danny Ocean, right?
Oh, Danny Ocean.
You're Danny Ocean.
Okay.
You're
D.O.
The Rock, Dom. Which one's the mastermind there?
Dom, for sure. No, The Rock's a
Muscle-
cop.
Yeah. Okay.
The Rock came
All
in.
right.
He came in late.
All right. You got your
He's with
Dom.
he's
Your
with the
Danny
law.
Ocean. Your professor.
Yeah.
You're the Red Ranger of the group.
Yeah. So does anyone want to?
Are we picking?
Does anyone want to either pick someone as the mastermind or say that they would be the mastermind?
I mean, I have a vote.
What's your vote for?
Joseph.
Yeah.
I was gonna vote myself too, but
I think
That could be
mastermind.
a unanimous decision,
Yeah.
maybe.
You think so? All right. So
okay.
Matt,
All
we
right.
got our mastermind role is filled.
Yeah.
Joseph's the mastermind.
Okay.
Right?
He's the
He
mastermind.
sets everything in motion.
Yeah.
Second one is going to be partner in crime or second lead. So it's going to be like your Rusty for any
My
Ocean's,
Rusty.
Any Ocean's
Okay.
11, 12,
Partner in
13.
crime.
I'm loving
fans.
these references because I'm
Okay.
getting all of them.
It's going to be your Paul Walker. It's going to be your. I love how he does all the Fast and Furious.
Right.
Your Paul Walker. Your
Rest in peace.
whatever.
I'm gonna say you, Austin.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
I
definitely your
nominated you
role.
as well.
Yeah.
You're the
The mastermind refers.
I'm
to
gonna start
me.
calling-
I
Think about
gotta
this
look
one.
at the rest here before.
I'm gonna start calling you Rusty from now on.
Well,
Right.
so we can
Rusty.
all fit into multiple ones. In
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
So okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
We'll
We're
have
just
multiple.
picking
We'll have
which
multiple
one.
roles. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
So that's it. The
Unanimous?
next-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say unanimous.
about
Yeah,
right.
definitely. Makes
The
sense.
next one's gonna be your brute or your muscle.
Oh, okay.
Me. Wait, are you
I don't
pointing
know.
at me?
The brute or the muscle?
I'm just kind of just.
I'm gonna go with Geo.
It's probably not me.
So
That's why I
here's the
said
thing. It doesn't
that.
have to be like someone who's like big
It's
and bulky. It can
definitely
be
not
like
me.
you're like
The
just like
fighter.
you're just like fighter, like someone who just busts out
Okay,
karate
it's
or
not,
something like
not
that.
me
Yeah.
then.
Oh,
Look at
that's
that
totally
Geo.
true.
I mean,
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
You've got like
Yeah.
in some movies it's the guy who like knows kung fu. In some movies
Yeah.
it's just like you're Rock who's just a big dude who can just
No, it'd be
row
great
you.
because
a
I love it because
yard.
they'd see me and they'd be like, "Oh, what the small guy?" And I'd be like, "Oh, what's up, dog?"
Yeah,
and
then
then
you
you
go-
start
like-
whip out.
fucking floating
Exactly.
around and stuff like that.
Trying to
All
get
right.
style.
The
yeah,
top
I'd be like
Yeah.
the secret muscle, being like a suit and shit.
Yeah. Exactly. You're the low key.
Like,
Yeah,
gentlemen,
my vote's for
let's get to
Geo.
work. And I crack my knuckles.
Yep.
All right. So we got
All right,
our
all
brute
right.
muscle fighter. It's Geo, right?
Van.
Next one's gonna be your safe cracker, right? The one who can, who's got the stethoscope to the safe. He's going like this. He may has like a power tool. He's cutting into it or something
Yeah.
like that. But he's one. He's the one that's he's there, and everyone else is doing the action. He's like, I need more time. I need more time.
I gotta say you again.
Safe
on that
cracker.
one.
I don't see Austin as a safe cracker.
don't think
You
I'm a
know?
Really?
safe cracker.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
For
mean,
that one, I'm kind of
he
feeling.
built
I'm
that-
feeling either like you or you.
I,
Like,
that
I could
Infinity
see
Mirror.
I can
myself
see. I can
in
see
a
Max.
safe.
Picture Max at the
I
safe
think
with
I'm
with the
picturing-
earbuds
well,
on.
Could
Just
it be?
I've
Could it be a
already-
vault
Ooh,
instead of a
see?
safe? I would
Well,
rather crack a
that's
vault
what
than a
that's right.
safe.
If
Yeah.
they both got
Yeah.
a turn
Oh,
thing, you
yeah.
turn
Right.
a code.
Turn into some
Between
shit
us
and
two,
just,
I
like,
say me.
thing ear to just.
Precision.
Between me and you?
I just
Between
gotta
me
watch a
and
bunch of
Max.
YouTube tutorials.
I think
See,
I'd vote
exactly.
Ron.
Max is
I'll
totally
figure
the.
that shit out.
Max.
I've
Max
got-
would
I don't
totally
know
crack
about
the
that
safe.
one.
I've got. I've already
For-
when I
for
looked at
Max.
these, so I've already got everything a role in mind for everyone. And my safe cracker I had in mind was between Ryan or
I
Max.
choose.
Right?
My
I
vote's
choose-
for Ryan.
Really?
Yeah.
My vote's for Max.
All right, Austin, you got to pick.
And why? Since you're the third, you have to say
Okay.
who it is and why.
Only because I think that there are 2 better roles for Max. That's the only reason why. So I think
Okay.
you
Okay,
guys
wow.
both would
Damn.
do an equivalently good job at safecracking, but because I think that I think Ryan would have more time on his hands doing it, I'm going to give Ryan the spot.
Why would I have more time on
Because
my
I've
hands
got
than him?
a roll for Max, okay?
So that's the only
Oh,
reason
I
I would
see.
have
My
more
role
time
is
to crack the safe is
time-consuming?
because you want a better roll for
Yeah,
him.
you've got more time to get good at
Who
it.
can stay cool, calm, and collected in that situation? Okay,
Neither
well,
of them. What are you
That's
talking about?
pretty
They're both going to be
anxious.
giggling the whole time.
I feel like the safecracker also like maybe disarms bombs and
Let's-
stuff too.
Let's
So
go ahead and put the safecracker to the side, right?
Okay.
Let's set
put
to
it.
the side,
Put it in the
right?
vault for now.
Put it in the vault for now.
Okay.
But then no one will be able to open it.
Ooh, I didn't-
Okay.
This
All right.
next one.
Next one's going to be the driver.
Oh, the driver.
The driver.
Austin, you drive all the time on tour. You never let
right.
us touch the
I
wheel.
have
Yeah.
seen you. I've seen you drive
It's
before.
you. It's you.
All right.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, if it wasn't
That should
you,
be
then I was gonna
unanimous.
offer myself for that
All right.
one.
Yeah, you're Geo.
Take the driver role.
Yeah.
Either way.
All right. That makes sense. We got a mastermind on the inside, and we got the second lead, the
now what
partner in
is the
crime on the
string
outside.
here?
The next one's going to be the cat burglar or the grease man.
Yeah, what in God's name do
Is that,
those
is
I
that,
wanna
is that,
be
is
the
that the guy
grease
that's
man
actually
just
just
'cause I
grabbing the
like the
shit?
name.
Or like,
Cat burglar is going to be the one cat burglar steals, but like smoothly. It's not like brute force stealing, like robbing a bank.
Okay.
Cat burglar's like
Catman,
sneaking into the
grease
vents.
man. Deal?
No, Catman, grease
boy.
man.
you're gonna get all greased up. We're gonna put a bunch
No.
of oil on you so
not-
you're too slick.
That's
for
not how
people
that
to
works.
catch
Grease boy.
Grease man's a
A
quote.
sidekick.
Grease man is a quote. It's the title that Yen has in Ocean's
11.
Ocean's
Okay.
11,
Yes.
12, 13.
So he's like
handles
he's
the
Small,
grease.
fast, nimble.
he's agile. He can like he fits inside this like
Yeah, you know,
Safe
think
thing.
you're pushing the hotel cart. The person that's underneath the
who can fit in
tablecloth.
small
Yeah.
spaces.
Max, you are thin, but I am flexible.
No.
So
I'm sorry, Gio's the
No.
grease man.
Gio.
Yeah, Gio's the grease man.
Okay, out of left field.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
I
the
respect
grease man,
that.
and he's also the fighter. So if someone does
Greasy
come into
fighter.
the room, he can take him
Greasy
out real
fighter.
So when he
quick.
tries to
Exactly.
grab him, you just
I'm
slips
in and
right
out,
through.
bro.
So greasy.
I'm going through the vents and shit, and then I was like,
Grease
accidentally
fighter.
drops. It's a room with all bad guys. I'm like, all right.
You gotta beat
Yeah,
them all.
exactly. You just crack the knuckles.
And then I just like jump back up in the vent. And I'm like, okay, sorry.
You
Crack
do
'em
one
up.
big 360 kick and kick them all in the
Yeah,
camera.
just-
yeah.
360
So
camera.
does anyone
Henchman.
disagree that Gio is the grease man?
I don't
No.
disagree.
I disagree.
follow that.
I disagree,
He's the one
but I don't
hanging
have a
from the
better
wire.
option.
He's the one hanging from the wire. That's what the grease man does. The grease
What?
man.
No.
I'm gonna go Ryan on that one.
I'm grease.
No,
I'm going Ryan on that
no.
one.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Gio.
Yeah,
Call me Danny Zuko because I am grease man on that one.
Gio.
I
you
think the
that you're grease
majority
man?
goes to
I would
Gio.
totally
yeah.
agree on
Sorry,
the grease man. Come
majority
on.
goes
Come on.
On me?
Grease-
Thank you.
No,
No,
majority goes grease man.
Ryan.
All right, then this next one,
Yeah, what's this one?
smooth operator espionage. This is the person that comes in dressed as the guest, right? It's
Okay.
like we're
This is Ryan.
Brian can't even get
Really?
his mic
Are you
fixed up.
kidding me?
Dresses the guest? What is that?
like
Wardrobe.
we're trying to steal a diamond from a
Costume
mansion.
design?
The mansion is hosting a dinner, right? So one of us gets a special invite inside. We're dressed up. We have like a role, right?
Microphone in the lapel.
Yeah, microphone on the lapel. They're the ones that are like looking out for
Oh,
the
wait,
cameras,
is
You
right?
guys think this is Ryan?
This is Max.
Come
This
on.
No,
Thank you,
I was
Max.
born
That's
for
okay.
that.
That's
is
Max.
totally Max.
You
Max.
guys remember I was in theater, right?
Yes, we're talking the person who comes in and like they're a guest. Next thing they go into the bathroom, they change, and now they're now they're like one of the butlers, and they come out.
yeah.
Nice.
Very
Go to the back of the
unassuming.
kitchen.
Very
Yeah.
unassuming. That's
I'll
Max.
take that.
All right.
Cool, nice.
The next one is going to be the hacker, your computer guy, your gadget guy. I threw them all into one. We can separate them if we need to, but normally
I
they
say
fall
keep
into the
those
same
all together.
umbrella.
Yeah, I
In the
agree.
Same realm.
Same.
Man. That's a
So that's different from the safe cracker?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Safe is more like hardware.
Yeah.
Who
This
is
more
our safe cracker
software.
again? Did we
Yeah.
toss that one aside for now?
How the hell did I get that one? How did I get the
No, you-
safe
We put
cracker?
it to the side.
Yeah, we put it to the side.
Put that lamp together.
You're right.
Now,
God.
I only
now,
have, I'm going to be real with you, Ryan. I only have one role for you, and I hope you don't get offended by it.
hear me out.
my- I bet I
think,
will.
I think that Joseph could maybe be our computer guy because since he's the mastermind, maybe he's hanging back in the van and he's kind of calling the shots.
Oh,
but
with
he
the
also,
computer.
also
Wait,
has
but-
the computer. He can see
graphic
the
design of the
He can
heist?
see the security
Yeah.
cams.
I'll make a
I
poster.
think
don't
that
know.
I would separate these, and I would put Joseph as gadget guy,
Oh,
and I think
Yeah.
I'd put me as computer guy.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll
that sounds
take that.
good.
We
Wait,
can
We
both
thanks.
accept
can both
that.
hack in our own
Then
set.
who's the
Yeah.
hacker? Can I be the hacker?
Who's the hacker?
I don't.
I'm not getting hacker out of you, Max. if
I'm not
being
either.
honest.
I don't know
I'm,
any
I'm
code
getting.
at all.
I'm
I've watched Mr.
I
Robot
have,
though.
No, I've got another one for you, but
Okay.
I'm not getting hacker from
I'm getting hacker from you, Austin.
I think that if I had to, I'd be a hacker to myself.
Yeah,
you know
okay.
the most
I
about
wanna take on
I think I
technology.
know
too many
which
roles.
one you want Ryan to be
Yes,
after
you do.
looking at the list here.
All
I
right.
haven't seen. I don't have.
So I'm
list.
hacking
It's gonna be
hacking in
stupid.
computers. Joseph's gonna be gadget
gonna be-
gadget
Okay,
guy
yeah, that
too.
sounds
Right?
good.
Quit grinning, Gio.
All right.
Okay.
The
We're
next
gonna
one is gonna be distraction and comic relief. Think you're Tyrese.
Your Tyrese is okay.
Tyrese Gibson. And
I mean,
that's
I
the one
like
I'm gonna
that.
give to
I'm-
Ryan.
yeah.
That's the one
Yeah.
I'm gonna give to Ryan.
Ryan.
I like the Tyrese
I was saying,
part.
no, that's awesome though. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely Ryan.
Wait, what about this last one? This last one could be
pickpocket?
Ryan too.
The next one is pickpocket. I was gonna give that one to Max. He's
Me?
doing espionage. He's talking
I
to
could
everyone.
pick
He
people's
just bumps
pockets
into someone.
while-
I'm so sorry. And he's got the key.
Word, okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
My
yeah.
laser quest bit. That's kind of
That's what I'm saying though. I feel like,
Kinda
but I can see Ryan being a really good pickpocket though. I don't know.
double agent.
No, he's the comic relief guy. He's the one that says like, he's
got the
just
fingers,
making
the
jokes
nimble
and like that. And
fingers,
everyone's like,
Ryan.
what's up with this guy?
It
And then
blends
the
in,
whole
though,
time
the
he's actually
funny,
doing stuff.
lovable-
Oh, and then the whole
Crook.
time Max is the butler just
Yeah.
sifting
Yeah,
pockets.
you're missing
Word.
this dialogue from me and Gio.
What do you got?
I
I was
feel
saying-
like
I got some
saying-
dialogue of my
I
own.
was
over
saying,
here.
I was saying, Ryan, Max is doing the pickpocket, the quiet pickpocketing,
Yeah,
right?
'cause you're distracting
Ryan's the one
everybody, you're being
deceiving
loud,
through his like
saying
distraction,
jokes.
right?
Oh, we're like
But-
working as a team.
Yeah, and
Like-
while he's like distracting everybody, you're just in the back just sifting
I like-
pockets. Just
We can
Like we're
also
headed, but
we can also switch
Let me-
because since I'm changing up my roles, I can also distract people, and then if you want, you can pick their pocket.
Dude, yeah, because then he puts on his like suave disguise where he's Maximilian, and
love-
then he's like super rich, and then that's when you start
Maximilian.
going in the background
Maximilian.
sifting
Pulls the
pockets.
mustache.
it's just a mustache underneath.
Ooh, pulls the mustache off,
Nice.
monocle on. Maximilian, yeah.
All right, if I may interject, fellas, as the mastermind here.
Yeah, Joseph gets 2 votes as the
Yeah.
mastermind.
So I think this should go to Ryan because this is strictly based off movies, but it has to be one of those things where like the comedy relief is very unassuming. So like
That's what
Ryan,
I was saying, like,
Ryan would knock over the table,
Yeah,
but
I'm
he would get like
saying-
the card off like the
Be
security
like-
That's what I
guard.
said.
Ryan, are you
No,
okay?
that's exactly what I
Got
said.
it.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Got it.
Tuna can on the
okay.
head.
That's exactly what me and Gio were saying. I was saying,
yeah.
No, you guys were going Max.
No, I was saying Max is the sly pickpocket that like walks past someone and just gets it. He's just
Right?
I
quiet.
feel like I
right?
could do that part.
Yeah.
Ryan's one that
feel
bumps
like-
into someone's like it was just like, oh dude,
You think I blow the whole thing at the end? Turns out
Ryan's
I save
the
us.
one- Ryan-
I
Yeah,
save
you
all
actually
our
saved us,
skins.
yeah.
Ryan's
all
the
of
one
us,
that
so-
pretends
You're
to,
welcome.
Ryan's the one that pretends to be drunk the whole time. He's just like running around and hits
What?
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 Yeah, yeah.
What
Drunken
heist
Master?
movies are you watching?
I
Oh,
don't
and
know.
then right at the end, he just throws the glass. He's like, "Who was water?"
You literally just said he bumps into someone is like and then falls on the ground. I was like, what?
don't have to
And
be
then it's just
drunk
like,
to do
oh,
that.
You are
Yeah.
misquoting me. I said he falls on the table full of the buffet and he grabs something on the way
takes
down.
off.
Yeah.
That's
Go
something
there.
that's something that someone that's drunk would do.
No, he'd be just trying to do a magic trick or something. I don't know.
Nah, Ryan's drunk.
Or you could be like dressed up as a wrestler or something like that.
All right,
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Drunk wrestler.
all right, Joseph, mastermind gadget.
Cool.
Me, partner in crime, driver,
/ Tyrese.
computer hacker.
Okay.
Computer hacker.
I'm in there with the, I'm in the
combo.
van. with
You're
the
just in the
computers.
van,
got a
bro. You are
computer,
in the
yeah.
van.
All right, and then we have Gio is going to be the brute muscle fighter and our
Nice.
grease man.
Nice.
He got
Okay.
the most range, I feel like.
That's quite the range.
Okay. Next is
very
going to be we have Max as the smooth operator, espionage, and pickpocket.
So I'm the pickpocket. Did we decide on that?
I veto that.
So it was
all
between
day.
me and Ryan, right?
I'm sorry, but I gotta say my
can be
comic
pick,
relief
you can be
mixed with my
pocket.
pickpocketing
Or
is the
pocket and
perfect
pick.
combo.
Pocket and pick.
But yeah, we can. Can I be pocket?
My character can't just be completely useless, just always comic relief. He's got to have like some.
What does Tyrese do
That's
in the
true.
Fast
and I
and
think I'll
Furious
probably
series?
have my
Tyrese
hands full with all the
kills
espionage
it behind
stuff.
the wheel? What do you mean?
I gotta
He's
do a
not
bunch
just
of
like
research.
a comic relief. dummy
I give
the
it to
whole
Ryan,
time.
honestly.
I'll give it to you, Ryan. Yeah, sure.
All right,
I think
fine.
my laser quest scenario really.
I think
puts me
so
over the
too.
top for
Like-
that.
like-
That just shows.
All right, all right.
Remind me of the laser
I also
quest
think Ryan
scenario?
should get vault picker
Explain.
or like vault
Safecracker?
Safe
Oh
cracker.
yeah, we got to figure out who gets that.
So he's
Yeah.
just
Wait, I thought that was
espionage.
Me, right?
I think that I can be espionage, and then I can also pick the locks. And,
I think so too.
I think pickpocket's a generic term. I think multiple people can have that. So I think, you
so
both
too.
have it.
I wouldn't be a pickpocket, but I can. See
I
you
feel
being-
like to be in a
I can see you
heist,
being-
you got to be good at picking pockets.
Easy.
That's a classic heist trope.
So Ryan's our distraction comic
I don't know
relief.
if I
Never
ever
picked
I
anyone's
just jumped
pocket
somebody.
before.
Oh,
And
there
you
we
wanna
go. And then you
have
take
a
their pocket
title?
after
No,
you
I'm
beat
saying
them up.
it works well with my other
You just
role
take their
as
pocket. Hey,
comic
guys, I got the
relief.
pocket.
It works
got it.
so well with that.
Rip the whole pan off.
I can see it now. I
There's
was
like
like
six
literally
pockets
thinking
on
it,
the
going all throughout the casino room, chips flying in the air.
Think Fast and Furious.
kinds of
Tyrese doesn't
destruction.
get things done. Tyrese distracts people while everyone else gets it done.
Drunk wrestler.
He has one role.
Drunk wrestler.
That's what
But
it
I'm
is.
drunk doing it, so I gotta.
Who's the drunken master of the group?
Wow. Okay.
I think we got him. We got him down. That's a nice.
Was Tyrese driving supercars across two different
Who's the guy on the wire? That's all
Buildings?
I need to know.
Gio.
I'm on the wire.
Gio's on the wire?
I think they should both be on the wire.
No, Gio's
I
on
wanna
the
be-
wire.
No, it'd be
Gio
one of those like
is
I'd
on
be
the
coming
wire.
down and then like I look over
Hear
in the other side of the
something
room
happen
and
on
I'm
the
like,
wire. Dude, yeah.
and we're both like, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" I'm the wire guy. No, I'm the wire
Get that
guy.
comic
better-
relief when
Yeah.
the wire snaps sideways. Yeah.
You better throw a nice edit in here of Gio on a wire.
Okay, the image I see right now is one of those where it's like got the dun 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 playing in the background while you guys are arguing or something like that, and then you're just like, you grab on each other while you're hanging from the wire and you're swinging
both-
around
you
trying to
both
fight,
fall.
and then it just shows like a
Yeah.
background shot where like someone's getting a tour and like they walk in the room and they're just like, yes, well, this is this, and you guys are quiet like.
Yeah, just like you see it in the window.
Like whispering, yelling at each other, and then it just plays like dun 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 dun. And they're like fucking giving Max a tour. And it's like this is the vault room, and Max is like trying to keep them from looking in the direction
Yes.
of the wires. It's like yeah, okay, let's go to the next room.
That's great.
See, that's how I
Goes
imagine
back
it
to the
too.
dun 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 dun.
Maybe
So-
you guys are both competing against each other in the same room on like different wires, and one of you guys like knocks over the bust or something, but then the other one's got to go and like
Maybe that's how
Grab it.
we meet. We were part of different heist groups. We
Oh,
both hit the same.
opposing heist teams. Yeah.
Ryan knocks the vase, and Gio catches it. It's like this is why I'm
There's
the
like a
wire
laser
guy.
right in. Oh.
This is why
This is
I'm the
why-
wire guy.
That's great.
See, the way I imagined it this whole time was that exact situation where Gio comes down, and then he hears another zip come down, and then Ryan's there. So he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like we all had agreed previously that it was Gio, but Ryan did it anyway. And then yeah,
Picture it and see all my hair. I hear that.
Yes.
And he's like, "What the fuck?"
Ryan has to have
Looks
like a Nature Valley granola bar or something.
Ryan just eats them. Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
What are you?
up.
Why are you?
Crumbs are falling.
Yeah, crumbs are just falling like perfectly between like the laser grid.
No, it has one of those things where he's like eating something or like drinking something or whatever, and then like he just like you don't know there's lasers and he farts like just he farts and then
You see the laser.
the lasers start appearing and you're
my
like,
God.
are you stupid? Why are you farting at a time like this? And then he's just like,
like, "Look."
oh shit. And he's like, wait, look, and he looked down and the gas from the fart is going up. You see
Family Guy
lasers.
Yeah.
shit. I know that's been like in a Family Guy episode or something.
That's fine.
So yeah, so they
I love that.
So they both come down and they're bickering. Max is dancing with the president's daughters because we're trying to get
Yep.
we're clearly trying to get the
Max is
president's.
dancing with the
Yeah,
president.
Max is dancing with
Yeah.
the president's daughter.
We're obviously getting the president's jewels.
Apparently.
We're, clearly, and so they're dancing, and you can see Max sees them, so he keeps like turning her as they're dancing. He's like,
Just like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she know?
Yeah.
kiss me.
Does she know?
She's onto us, but you're
No,
Right,
that's
that's
why
what
you're
he's
trying
on
to
to us,
keep her from seeing.
She's like, why are you here?
Yeah,
Max,
Max, your
like-
costume before dinner guest was Secret Service. By the way,
Yeah.
you get the sunglasses and
There
all.
you go. So Max
I was thinking his first one was bellhop.
Yeah,
So
into Secret
bellhop.
Service.
Little-
There we go.
Bellhop into Secret Service.
Yep.
So Max is
Because I'm the
Into
bellhop,
swap
I know
manager.
where the closets are. That's where I keep all my costumes
go.
for my
Okay,
other
got a
people.
Where you
whole
get
room.
Secret Service uniforms.
Yep.
so Max is dancing with the president's daughter.
I am.
Austin is trying to get everything, and he's in the car. He's hearing them two
Keyboard
dancing.
noises.
He's trying to talk to Max, but Max can't talk back.
from the Nutri-Grain bar.
Yeah, just crunch sound.
Ryan, your line's active. Your line's on. Turn it off.
But
Turn it off.
in the background of them two bickering, you see me very, very, very far away, actually getting the job done and
Right,
going
just in the
back,
very back,
and then just getting in and out. And I just meet you at the car, and I'm like, "Hey, I got it." and then
it's a
everyone's
very
still working
simple
on it.
thing.
Where's
Yeah.
everyone else? Are they not here?
You're like, "Hey,
Sometimes I just in my head, I picture the exact scenario where there's an open cup in the van, it spills, it changes like the intercom channel over to
Oh,
like the
shit.
intercom in the White House or whatever we are,
Oh
the
my
president's
God.
house.
Speakers
shit.
in
Yeah,
the-
and hear Ryan just going, "I'm the wire guy." I'm the wire guy. Everyone's
in a
What are you doing?
casino.
Everyone's
Does anyone
looking
else-
up.
They're whispering.
I'm thinking we're at a gala."
Everyone's looking up like this.
Yeah,
and I'm
I
like,
know
gala.
the gala of some sort. Some dudes like it's
a bunch of
it's a
old white
mansion
people.
house, but it's pretty much kind of like a museum as well, like type of thing.
I'm picturing
A lot
some
of women in backless dresses,
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like backless.
Sparkly backless dress.
exactly.
There you go.
Backless dresses and like something made out of ice, like a sculpture.
Yes,
like a swan
definitely.
or something.
No, I can't be a swan. That's too. They do that. It has to be like a gorilla or like a hog or
President's
something.
daughter's
seen it.
birthday
Or a
party.
lion. Or a lion.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
President's
Maybe.
daughter's birthday party.
And you can
Right.
have this dance. That's
we go.
Max.
Yeah.
She and I have been hitting it off since I arrived.
No, you guys
I caught her eye.
have history. That's why she's like I know why you're here. You won't get my dad's rubies or my mother's rubies.
I'm liking this bit about this on the speakers. Me and Gio arguing.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. And everyone can hear it.
I'm like, oh shit, I'm struggling to get it right up the back right on the right channel. I finally get it over, and I'm like, guys, what did I say about open cups in the fucking van?
Ryan's just like, I skipped breakfast. I told you I was going to skip breakfast.
I told you I was gonna see. You had breakfast?
The rapper's got to be like really close to his mic, so it's just you can hear it in your
Right, just
headphones. You got to
crinkle-
take them off.
He offers
Ryan.
Gio one. He's like, you want one?
Oh no, because that would be the thing. It would be like, no, wait, and then finally just the crinkled wrapper falls, and we're like,
Be like a
Pin
bag
drop.
of sour
And it's
sauce.
like hits the laser, like,
No, because it's so light, it's like kind of like swaying back and forth, and it like it's about to hit a laser and sways right underneath it, and then underneath the next one,
the bag.
the wrapper.
Okay, like
falling
the
fast,
rapper
just
like
falling.
it just goes like
Yeah.
No, it dodges all the
We have
lasers.
Man,
I
we gotta
imagine
get on this.
I
We're
imagine-
gonna have to
Make a
revisit
show.
this episode
Yeah.
when we make our movie.
it's going in the anime.
I imagine both of them like fighting like on the wire. Like they finally like both grab each other and then they both like
That's when the
and then
rapper
they,
falls.
Yeah, no, and that's when the both wires just,
Oh, okay.
that's when you both snap and just fall.
And then it's all hands on deck. We just got to get out of there because
That's
Well, yeah,
what
because
so
what?
we sound the alarm, and then we
Yeah.
basically just have to
So
dip.
We fall on the diamond and it
No,
smashes.
no. I've already gotten the diamond. Don't worry
you
about
got it. Yeah. So now
yeah.
we just got to get
No,
out.
no.
What are we
So
in
you-
here for then? We don't notice that nothing's there?
No, you
Like,
guys fell because you were bickering the whole time, and then the.
But what was in the room that
Let me
we're in?
finish. So the alarm goes off. The president's daughter looks away. She looks back. Max is gone.
Nice.
Have this,
I'm already in the
I've
car with.
already changed costumes.
She's- yeah,
I guess
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
hop
this
again.
dance.
Yeah. So Max
good.
is gone when she looks back. She's like Max, and then he's gone. It just shows a wide shot, panning over. It transitions screen wipe to back to the van. Me and Austin are already buckled in. Yeah, screen wipe. We're already in the van waiting, and then you guys come back just like knocking each other's heads or something like that. Like I told you I had the. I told you I had the like.
What the fuck?
And then you guys are like "Ah, we didn't get it. He didn't get the rubies.
By the way,
Let's throw him back.
since Gio fits the role of fighter, but not specifically like brute and muscle, I do want to say that after our second, maybe third heist, we have one where we need like big muscle, and we hire Stephen Walker as our he's our Dwayne The Rock Johnson, baby.
He could be our tech guy. Like he knows like technology.
That's his gimmick. Is that he's like the big guy with the muscle, but he's also like he just throws some glasses on his like.
Right? Yeah, that's his other persona. Is,
Wait, okay.
I'm just like
Brains
guys,
and brawn.
I'm having trouble.
Definitely.
I can't hack it. I can't. And everyone's just like, Austin, you've never not been able to hack something. And like Steven rolls over and pulls his glasses out.
he's like,
I got it. And we're like, you can hack.
we
And he's
got?
just like
Glasses.
better than anyone. And he's just like,
glasses?
yeah.
just because it's just like he's like the big guy. He throws glasses on. He's like,
Hey, he's got to be able to see the screen.
Bear with me here. I think for the if we do a second heist, there should be a fight where for some reason Gio and Ryan are Velcro together, and Gio can actually is like actually fighting, and Ryan is like kind of like tipping stuff over, but it's knocking guys out.
No.
kind of
We
a,
want his back, like
kind of a
we're-
Rush Hour 2
yeah,
Shanghai
yeah,
Night
yeah.
situation.
The bathhouse or whatever.
Yeah.
switch, and then Ryan's just like,
No,
That's
it's
awesome.
me. It's like me in front with my head, but Gio's arms, and Gio has to like hit
He has to like hit people.
When you
oh
said
yeah,
yeah.
like, Ryan, tell me where to hit. He's
Yeah.
like, go to the left.
Your other left.
No, you're on the left.
I just when you said
Throw a cake.
when you said Velcro, I just pictured like back to back like Cuzco and Paco or whatever. Pablo
going up the-
in, yeah, Emperor's New Crew.
No, I'm thinking like
One leg at a time.
Good
I'm thinking they're Velcroed back to back. And then Ryan's like, I don't know what to do. And Gio's like, just kick. And he like lifts him up and spins and like
Yeah.
kicks every guy down.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
I
Getting
picture
kicked in
like
the
the
face.
camera view changes to a GoPro on Ryan's chest. You just see feet
Yeah, just
going in a circle kicking.
you get like you get an aerial shot,
Aerial view,
slow mo.
definitely. That's
Yeah.
when you get that nice A24.
We could recreate that. Just I would picture since you're the tallest, you hold me. We could do it after this if we want. And just, you guys can be the henchmen. We'll talk about it.
We'll figure it out.
All right,
Yeah. All right.
well, that's it for our heist rolls, I think.
Cool. I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Max, you want to get some recommendations in?
Yeah, I got one recommendation, and it's not music because really I've just been listening to all the stuff I've already recommended. So I'm going to recommend a Hulu TV show that Gio and I have been watching called Wu-Tang. and American
Oh,
Psycho.
cool. Hell yeah.
It is brilliant. It's got Ashton Sanders in it from Moonlight. He plays the RZA.
RZA.
And it's got Dave East is in it.
Mm-hmm.
He plays Method Man.
That's right.
And Joey Badass is also in it.
They should have had Vince Staples play. They should have.
Awesome. Yeah, it's
Vince
great.
Neil, Motley Crue, The Dirt.
Oh my god.
The Dirt, yes.
All right, that's your recommendation.
And you want to be my Wire guy.
So yeah, that's what I got for you. Wu-Tang and American Saga on Hulu.
Cool.
You want to be my Grease man.
Gio, what you got?
I don't have a recommendation, but I have an update on PromCore and Mass Movement Community Arts
Nice.
Center
Give it to
in
'em.
Tulsa. Beginning in October, PromCore is partnering with Mass Movement's Community Arts to bring you a special online concert series. MMCA is a vital part of the punk/hardcore scene in Oklahoma, and with shows on hold for the foreseeable future, this is a way for us to keep the venue open. These will be fully produced, multi-cam sets with mixed audio, and all the proceeds will be split between the bands and the venue, with 10% being donated to Oklahomans for Equality. So a release calendar and purchase information will be coming out soon. Everybody just keep an eye out for that, but check out the PromCore Instagram for that.
What's the app for that one?
I believe it's just at PromCore.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Easy to find.
And drop a comment in the comments section if you want us to do one of those. We may or may not do it.
Any music or TV or anything?
Actually, I can't think of the name of the release off the top of my head, but there is a band I've been listening to called Age of Apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
Really
Yeah.
cool.
Just thought about that.
Riffs are like really like hardcore bass, kind of like funky, thrashy or whatever, but then like the vocals are like he's just like a lot of just epic singing. Really,
Yeah.
it's cool. I highly recommend
singing.
it. If you like, I don't know, Leeway, Cro-Mags, but with epic 80s singing to it, check it out.
Cool. My recommendation for this week, it's a documentary on Netflix called My Octopus Teacher. A friend recommended it to me and I watched it like last week. But basically this guy is like recovering from some like physical atrophy. And so to rehabilitate himself, essentially, he starts doing like the Polar Bear Club, like swimming in cold water. And so he ends up befriending an octopus. Like this is like a true story. It's boats. So he befriends this octopus and essentially like documents this octopus's like life, I guess, from when they know each other.
Whoa.
And you know, like it runs away the first time, and then like a couple experiences later, it, like hangs on to him, and they swim together. And like
Interesting.
it also shows like it's like a resilience thing. It's like at some point the octopus gets hurt and then like grows like the limb back, and like that's kind of what he's doing. And so that's kind of like the main message. But
Okay, nice.
yeah, it was cool, and I don't know, it was like really dramatic. I felt like I was watching more of a show. But it was really interesting because it sounds like it'd be fiction. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm friends with an octopus. But it showed him how to like get back to his life because something had happened with his son that he felt like he wasn't able to fully be there, like physically, like he had to like do something. And so he was like, I need to get back to that place. And this octopus, the friendship they have basically like teaches him to get there. And if you like nature and stuff like that, or like aquatic stuff, I don't really like water personally, but yeah, just like that kind of like ocean life kind of thing was really interesting to see. So
Nice.
that's on Netflix.
Cool. Nice.
My Octopus Teacher. Austin, hit him.
I have an album called Bigger Than Life by an artist called Black Marble. Really cool, chill music.
I like that name.
Definitely check it out. And then I've been watching a TV show on HBO Max called Raised by Wolves. It's a sci-fi drama-ish by Ridley Scott. Same guy who did Alien, I believe
wow.
Blade Runner, and a bunch of other cool stuff.
Yes, sir.
Has like Prometheus vibes to it, kind of.
Nice. Okay.
Gotta love the meat.
Definitely feels like a Ridley Scott show or media. So that's all I got. Just those two things.
Cool. Ryan?
I got one.
Ooh.
I think I know what it is. Does it start with TD?
Touchdown?
The
The
dirt.
dirt.
Well, I got two. My second one, Leprechaun. It's on,
They're eating her.
it's on Prime.
Scroll 2.
Nice.
All of them are. There's like there's a lot of them. But I watched the
Jesus.
first one last night and I hadn't seen it in a long time. But it holds up. It's good.
Really? I've
It's
never
nice.
seen it.
It's Jennifer Aniston.
What?
Yeah, like
Really?
early
Okay.
Early.
Anne.
Early Jen Ann.
But yeah, it's fun. It's a good ass movie. Check it out.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Please follow us at RollsGoOK on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We are going to sign you out with a song by some good friends of ours.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
band called
Hey.
Adored. Christian and Lennon Nichols
Shout out
from
the Nichols
Kansas.
brothers. We love you guys.
Love
Yes.
y'all.
Some really good homies of ours that we toured with in the past, and they've recently started a new project called Adored, Adored. The song we're about to play is also called Adored.
Nice title track.
They're really good people that we would really appreciate that you support as well.
Great people.
We're very careful about
co-sign 'em.
who we choose, who we co-sign. But these guys, very passionate, very true to themselves, and
For sure.
it really shows. So hopefully you like it. Their on Instagram is adoredofficial_. So give them a follow if you can.
Check it out.
Other than that,
Do it.
I wouldn't
that's-
co-sign anyone harder.
Agreed.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go, baby.
Yeah. Christian and Lennon Nichols are close to my heart personally.
Their parents are awesome too.
Oh, yeah.
Good people.
Cool. But other than that, please enjoy. This is Adored by Adored. We'll see you on the next one.
Later.
See ya.
Bye bye.
feel things